Happy Tuesday, friends. Well, friends, in Galatians chapter 6, verse 7, we come across a very important principle. And that principle is the principle of sowing and reaping. Now, the scripture tells us that whatever we sow, we will reap. Now, friends, this is a principle. Whether you like it or you don't like it, whether you believe it or you don't believe it, friends, whether you're young, you're old, you're female, you're male, this principle is always working in our lives, and it works in every area of our lives, including our relationships. And so when it comes to our relationships, the principle, very simply put, is that you get out of a relationship what you are willing to put into that relationship. Of course, the converse, the opposite is also true. If you're not willing to put much into your relationships, friends, if you're not willing to put anything into your relationships, well, guess what? You can't expect much out of those relationships. In fact, if you're not willing to put anything into your relationships, you can't expect anything out of those relationships. I like to put it this way. You need to become the person that you want to have in your life. And so how does this work practically? Maybe you're looking for help in your life. You're looking for helpful people to surround you in your life. Well, friends, according to the principle of sowing and reaping, it starts by you becoming a helpful person first. You've got to go first, friends. Maybe you're looking for people in your lives that are kind, that are thoughtful. Again, you've got to become kind. Friends, you've got to become thoughtful, because here's the thing. Kind and thoughtful people attract kind and thoughtful people into their lives. Similarly, warm and caring people attract warm and caring people into their lives. Generous people attract generous people into their lives. Speaking about generosity, my husband has the most generous friends on this earth. About a year ago, one of his friends gave him the latest Apple Watch. This watch was really cool. Now, here's the thing. It wasn't his birthday. It wasn't my husband, any special occasion that we were celebrating in my husband's life. But this friend just gave him this just because I like you kind of friend gift. And you know why? You know why my husband has the most generous people in his life? It's because he's the most generous person that I know. Friends, we've got to become the people that we want to have in our lives. The good news is that it's never too late. It's never too late to start sowing the seeds that you want to reap in your life. And so make a choice today, choose today to sow those seeds, to sow seeds of kindness into people's lives, to sow seeds of generosity, patience, love, warmth, care into other people's lives. And don't stop, never stop sowing those seeds. And friends, watch your relationships grow. Friends, you can do it. Always cheering for you. Bye-bye.